A beautiful morning to you. Yes, welcome to News Buster NGTV, where we give you news, information, entertainment, and most definitely entertain and of course education. Yes, we talk about things around Nigeria and in the diaspora. We also bring to your viewing pleasure things that you do not know are happening around you, just to get you informed and make you be on top of your game. Today, I am on the Crime Watch right here on News Buster NGTV, and we will be beeping into democracy of tomorrow, democracy of today, and of course the democracy of our present time. My name is Olayinka Olatunji, saying so many thanks and too much thanks for being a part of the show this morning. I am definitely not alone, because I will be talking to someone, and this person, I always say that when I get to talk to people, I get to talk to big fishes. Yes, when you talk about the frontiers and the people are making it right here in our country, Nigeria, making things to move the way it should be, those are the kind of people that we talk to on Crime Watch. Today, I am talking to no other person but the Superintendent of Police, SP Benjamin Hundeyin. He is the Public Relation Officer, the PPRO of Lagos State Command. I believe he's no longer a hiding fish. He is golden, but definitely he cannot hide. He's a public figure. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be before you this morning. All right, looking at Lagos State generally, we would like to know the impact and your achievement so far, talking about crime rates in Lagos State.
Well, we've done a lot, quite a lot in Lagos State to ensure that we bring crime down to the barest minimum. And this has been quite achievable due to many reasons, but most importantly, the ban on the use of motorcycles in Lagos State.
Okay.
That has reduced greatly the possibility of getting away quickly from crime scenes by criminals. So this has dissuaded criminals from venturing into crime. I would admit that it has resulted in some displacement of crime. What I mean by that is sometimes you don't actually get to stop these criminals. You only push them away from a particular place. So we've been able to dislodge criminals from Lagos State. We used to have lots and lots of traffic robberies with the use of motorcycles, but that has gone down a lot. And some other petty crimes you see in Lagos has actually gone down. So holistically, I can say that crime in Lagos has dropped. Yes, we know that we still have pockets of opportunistic robbers here and there. Mm-hmm. They just take advantage of the fact that the patrol vehicle just left, and before it will patrol this area again, maybe 10 minutes, and they quickly snatch something and run away. We have pockets of that, which we are still looking into. But by and large, crime has reduced in Lagos. All
right, there are speculations that it's possible that you would be bringing bike on our roads. Is this true, or are you looking at the possibilities of still having bikes in some of the local government areas that you have banned it?
Well, I always point out to people that we are law enforcement officers. The only duty we have is to enforce laws. Okay. We do not make the laws. So to start with, banning motorcycles in Lagos wasn't a law we made. The state government made it. So to answer that question, the state government would step in. So if the government decides to bring bikes back, fine. If they don't, for us, all we do is implement the laws.
But you don't have any information to that effect? Maybe there's some kind of a back talk that you're trying to look at, because we believe that you and the state government work hand in hand. And if there's any information that should get to the people or the public, it has to come through you. So is there like a gossip?
It can equally come from the Commissioner for Information. So if you say it's back talk, it will remain at the back. Well, so far, the ban on motorcycle has yielded very good results, positive results. So we don't know what the government will be doing, if they would want to extend the ban to other parts of the state. We don't know. We are watching.
All right. So what's the synergy between the police command and the community leaders right here in Lagos State? Because sometimes we feel like you guys have like a hand-to-hand, you know, information from the community leaders, you know, people who govern a particular community or area in Lagos State. The synergy, how strong is it?
We have a very robust synergy, extremely robust one. We have meetings with the PCRC in particular, the Police Community Relations Committee. And you know, this is an umbrella body for all CDAs, CDC, and even all associations, maybe religious associations, student unions, you know, market associations, and even the traditional rulers. So we have various platforms through which we relate. So we have very robust synergy with members of the community, and this has helped a lot in fighting crime, because a lot of times we get information directly from them, accurate, useful information, which has helped us to nip crime in the bud.
Talking about the 2023 general elections right now, you know, we have hoodlums in different states. It's not just Lagos State, but I think there's much focus in Lagos State because of the popularity and the population. What is the state government doing to help curb the menace of these hoodlums off the streets as we, you know, approach the 2023 general elections?
Well, you make it sound like there are hoodlums on every street of Lagos, like it's so crazy.
Like they're everywhere in the country, not only in Nigeria, but even in other countries, we have those bad, you know.
Well, we must be careful not to label everybody hoodlum. Maybe a laborer who is hanging around to get somebody to hire him, and you quickly say it's a hoodlum, or a jobless person, or a beggar, or somebody. Let's not be quick to label everybody hoodlums, but for those who are actually miscreants, hoodlums, who are actually committing crimes, maybe even simple offenses like harassing passers-by, or who actually engage in assault and all of that, we have always been on standby. We've made the phone numbers of all our DPOs public, so that when anybody migrates from a wanderer or a passerby to a hoodlum, you quickly inform the police, and such a person would be apprehended and, where necessary, prosecuted. So we're on ground to work with people to ensure that we don't have a proliferation of hoodlums in the state. It's work in progress. It's something we keep on doing, and we continue to count on the support of Lagosians.
Okay, some of the public think that there are some cases that the command, or should I say the police, sweep under the carpet. What happens to some of the cases that we get to see mostly online, and later we don't get to hear anything about them? Well,
for the media, most times the media focuses on what they think is most newsworthy. So the moment you get somebody arrested, it's all over the news. But after you arraign the person, you charge the person to court, the media sort of loses focus from it. So people don't even, and you know our court system in Nigeria, there will be 1 or 2 or 3 adjournments before the person gets sentenced. So the moment it's adjourned, another 2 months, another 3 months, I think everybody loses interest in it. So nobody does a follow-up to really report. But my point is, they don't just end there. It's not like we throw cases out. Okay. We charge them to court. I'll give you an example. There is this man who was fond of inviting ladies to hotels. He would drug them and rob them clean, their phones, their money, and everything. Okay, we got him arrested somewhere in Surulere, and he was charged to court. And in court, he was granted bail. Okay. So he went to Imo State to do the same thing again to several girls. Okay. And it was all over the news that this man was arrested in Imo. And people said, oh, we remember this guy. He was arrested in Lagos. Oh, so maybe police just collected money and allowed him go. That's always the generalization out there. It's a misconception. So I had to bring out the fact that he was charged to court on August 17. And the court granted him bail. And his next hearing is January 23. Or January something, 2023. I forgot, January 24, 2023. So my point is, we do our part. And the court too does its part, but the media loses steam after the first arraignment. So it's not like we would not compromise. It's against our ethics. Anybody found throwing out a case without good reason is actually committing an offense and will be dealt with.
So how ready or prepared are you for the 2023 general elections?
Just 2 weeks ago, the Commissioner of Police was at the INEC headquarters in Lagos to in partnership with INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner, launch the ICES, that is the Interagency Committee on Election Security. Okay. So that's to show that work has started in earnest to ensure that we have a safe, free, fair and credible election come 2023. So we've mapped out our strategies for pre-election, election and post-election, and everything is working according to plan. So we've done our part. We count on the support of the people, and we forecast that we are going to have very safe election next year.
So do you have any challenges? Are you facing any challenges? Do you see you facing any challenge as to the election time or period? Maybe there are no materials, maybe you don't have enough men on ground, ammunitions. What are the possible challenges that you think may want to cause a little problem for
Well, it's all about
election?
It's all about planning. It's all about strategy. So we have our men, we have our resources, operational resources, material resources, which we are already planning on how to optimally and judiciously deploy. So for us, we are pretty confident that we're going to provide, in partnership with other security agencies, we're going to provide adequate security for the election. So we are confident that it will go fine. So
are you categorically saying it that you have enough or more than enough hands?
Well, I would not go into the specifics of resources available to us.
Okay.
What I would boldly go into is to tell people that we are fully on ground, all hands are on deck to ensure that the elections would come out fine. And from the analysis we've done so far, we are saying confidently that everything would go fine.
Okay, talking about the response team, you talked about like a toll-free number that one can quickly call, maybe when you're in distress or there's something happening around you. Can you give us some of the numbers that people can call, or your website, or how fast can we reach out to you when we have issues around us in Lagos State?
Well, for the toll-free numbers, we have two in Lagos, 112 and 767. Okay. These are toll-free, and it covers every sort of emergency, be it fire, medical, police, whatever emergency. Once you call, you'll be redirected to the right department. But beyond that, we have, this is the world of social media. People go into social media a lot. So on Twitter, go to Lagos State Police Command. You would see relevant numbers there. And there's a difference between complaint lines and emergency numbers. So you go to our social media handle, even on Instagram, on Facebook, Lagos State Police Command, you'll see all these complaint lines there. And people are encouraged to take advantage of these numbers whenever the need arises.
Okay, do you have a control room number?
Yes, everything on our website. It's the short code numbers I said earlier, 767-112. But for the control room numbers, they are your regular 11-digit numbers. I don't have them offhand. But on our social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you'd see all of these numbers there. Okay,
so what is your advice to the general public as we approach the 2023 general elections?
I would advise everyone, politicians, the electorate, I would advise everyone to play by the rules. We have the Electoral Act. Everyone should endeavor to get a copy, download it online, look at the provisions of the Act, know what constitutes an offense, an electoral offense, so that you don't run afoul of the law. And by and large, if you see something, say something. Arm yourself with all of these numbers, and if you see something going wrong around your area, be quick to inform any security agency around, so that together we can make the election and beyond safe.
All right, it's the first day in the month of December 2022, and we're definitely rounding up the year. What is your advice for the general public in this Yuletide season? You know that it is no longer news that things are a bit difficult right now because of fuel scarcity and some other things. You know, people feel like, okay, there's no money. How do I go about it? What is your advice to the public as to the Yuletide season? Maybe traffic laws or stuff, things that we can do in this particular month and beyond that will just safeguard us and not put us into your trouble.
Well, everyone should stay safe. Stay safe. That's the most important thing. Let someone always know your movement. Don't go anywhere solo. Let someone always know your movement, and learn to use the speed dial on your phones. When people have these phones, they don't know about speed dials. Set it up so that in case of an emergency, you can quickly make a call to someone. You know, don't board vehicles at undesignated bus stops. You could run into the hands of the people known as one chance. Board vehicles at designated bus stops, and don't talk carelessly, and don't post carelessly on social media too. You know, people come on social media to say, oh, my dad just got me this watch, $20,000, blah, blah, blah. So somebody knows you have that. Somebody says, oh, I'm going to Dubai for Christmas. I'll be back in January. So somebody knows you are not at home between Christmas and New Year. So don't talk carelessly, and by and large, be watchful. If you are ordering for rides, follow all the safety features. Make sure the driver tallies with what is on the app. And if you can ensure personal safety, half of the job is done. We too will be around, would intensify patrol in this Yuletide, and together we'll ensure a hitch-free Christmas and New Year for everyone.
All right, thank you so very much for being a part of Crime Watch right here on Newsbuster NGTV. We do hope that some other time when we come to talk to you would be granted audience, just as you have done for us today.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Lastly, before you go, a whole lot of people want to get in touch with you, like one-on-one. Can we have like your social media handles? Can people slide into your DM? And how less busy are you with managing, you know, messages personally on your social media pages?
To start with, I've closed my DM on Twitter because I just could not keep up. Messages popping every second. Okay. So I've closed my DM, and that's why we have complaint lines. We have 4 complaint lines on our social media handles. These numbers are with different people. That's lessen the burden on me. So if I'm not there to answer your call, maybe I'm granting an interview like I'm doing now, you can reach out to any of those numbers. And messages, it takes me approximately 2 days to reply messages on WhatsApp. Okay. So you send a message on Monday, I'm most likely responding on Wednesday. Because I want to answer it first come, first serve. And I have so many messages. In fact, that's why I have an autoresponder. The moment you send me a message on WhatsApp, you get an autoresponder telling you, oh, I'm not available now, but you can check my profile for the phone numbers of all DPOs and area commanders in Lagos. So I have it on my profile. So, yeah, I still try to answer messages, but it's not been easy. But for those that want to reach me on social media, yes, yeah, my name on Twitter is the same, Benjamin Hundeyin. You can send a message, maybe not DM. I would see it, I would respond. On Instagram to Benjamin Hundeyin. Well, I've not closed my DM on Instagram, so I still respond to DMs there. So basically, that's it. And my email address is benjamin@hundeyin.com. Yes, @hundeyin.com. But people keep asking me, there's no Yahoo, there's no Gmail. Yes, it's correct. Benjamin@hundeyin.com.
Okay, thank you so very much. People say police is your friend, and this is what I will be signing out with.
People are not saying police is your friend. It is a fact. Police is your friend.
Police is your friend, but people actually say police is your friend. Okay. But we feel, or let me say, some people feel it's just, should I call it irony that when you were talking the other time, you said when you see something, say something. But people feel that when you say something, you get into trouble.
That's the past. We ensured this time around, we ensure the confidentiality of our informants, and we know if you get into trouble, you would not come back to tell us something next time. So we endeavor to make sure we protect your identity and you don't get into trouble so that you'll be encouraged to do more. So that's in the past. You won't get into trouble now.
So police is my friend.
Police is indeed your friend.
Okay. Thank you very much for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
Do have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
All right, it was a very beautiful time, yes, having the PPRO Lagos State Police Command SP Benjamin Uday right here on Newsbuster NGTV. I hope you enjoyed every bit of the information that our master has brought to your viewing pleasure. If you have more information that you want to send across to him or to the command, or if you have anything that you want to let someone know, do not forget that the boss said, if you see something, say something. In saying something, make sure that what you're saying is what is the fact. Do not bring talks based on essays or gossip, because if you're saying something, you have to have an evidence to whatever it is that you're saying. Until another time on Crime Watch right here on Democracy Today, my name is Olayinka Olatunji, saying many thanks for being a part of the program. See you some other time. Do not forget to always follow, like, and of course hit the notification button right there on your phone at Newsbuster NGTV. Until next time, do have yourself a beautiful day. Bye for now.